Welcome to the party.
Dear Blockchain Association, welcome to the party. P is for party, A is for all night long, R is for reefer, T is for turn it on, and why? Why not?
To the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole, as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
Imagine if there was a single token that was recognized on both sides of that divide. And when you received it, you could cash it out into your local currency. And when I received it, I could cash it out into my local currency without the need to change it, right? Those kinds of things occupy so many trillions of dollars of friction in the system.
These transaction costs go down in a digital age. And the kind of model that I think is the most likely to take place is one where you have other kinds of financial instruments that are very, very liquid. The one I would cite in the UML disagreement, it's a disagreement on emphasis, is I don't think the big fights on this are going to be fought in Washington, D.C. The people in D.C. are completely backwards. They don't understand any of the technology. And even to the extent they can, it can't be stopped. You cannot stop things on the level of Washington, D.C. in terms of shutting down these encryption protocols, things like that.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades.
XRP.
Buckle up, because the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got XRP currently right around 47 cents, up about 1.89% in the past 24 hours. Total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.06 trillion, up about 2.4% in the past 24 hours. We got BTC 20,800, ETH right around 1,600. We got Stellar XLM in the number 27 spot, about 11 cents, up about 1.6 in the past 24. We got Phylon Law, Investor Choice Advocates Network, has formally filed its amicus brief in support of Ripple. We also got Spend the Bits Inc. has also formally filed its amicus brief in support of Ripple. Enterprise use case XRP regulations might just change how retail interacts with XRP. Ripple buying back XRP back off secondary markets since 2019. Why? On-demand liquidity eating it up. They wouldn't let it slip back onto exchanges after buying, right? Retail is not the focus. How does it end? We got XRPL charts. XRP burn in the past 24 hours, about 1,300 XRP. Total XRP burn, about 10,764,000. We got Blockchain Association. Today we announced we filed an amicus brief supporting a correct interpretation of Howey and the SEC's 2-year legal battle against Ripple. The judge now has the opportunity to issue a substantive opinion on how Howey applies to digital assets. Here's what's at stake. For years, the SEC has chosen to target crypto through a regulation by enforcement pattern. Rather than working towards joint solutions with the industry members, they've instead sought to punish crypto companies with foggy and haphazard justifications. In December of 2020, the SEC did just that to Ripple, suing the company for trading digital currencies without registering the token as a security, despite the SEC's lack of guidance on the issue. Rather than settle, Ripple is fighting back through our judicial system, which means that the judge will soon rule on the issue. Should the court adopt the SEC's version of the law, the landscape of the assets falling under the SEC's jurisdiction will expand beyond how the Supreme Court intended. And how we join the fight with an amicus brief today to support our growing crypto ecosystem. No regulatory agency should unilaterally regulate crypto with outdated standards. Instead, it's time for Congress to define a clear regulatory framework to guide the industry, drain the swamp, free the standard. Mr. Intuitive says, welcome to the party.
Dear Blockchain Association, welcome to the party. P is for party, A is for all night long, R is for reefer, T is for turn it on, and why? Why not? Blockchain Association, take your seats. Dear.
They also say they wish that the SEC would take more sensible positions on crypto, but until then, there's sadly no choice but to fight this out in the courts. This case could result in an important precedent affecting the whole industry. I hope our brief helps the court get the law right. Watch out for that XRP clarity coming soon. World Economic Forum preparing us for cyber attacks. Frightening scenario will bring a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. COVID-19 will be seen as a small disturbance in comparison. When will that WEF launch the cyber attack? Get those bags offline.
But still, pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic. But still,
our friends at Sonar Muse made a nice video on how to set up the payment pointers to receive streaming payments via Interledger and Coil. At Sonar Muse, we advocate for artists to use GayHub as their payment pointer provider. As we have reviewed, they have a faster and more accurate display for incoming funds to a payment pointer. Watch the video below to see how to set up a payment pointer. Imagine if there was a single token that was recognized on both sides of the divide, that when you received it, you can cash it out to your local currency. And I could cash out my local currency. Sounds like a token I believe in. XRP. It's already here.
Of increasing integration and increasing globalization, it really makes no sense to think that anyone across borders who wants to transact with each other has to pay a foreign exchange fee to change yen into dollars, let's just say. And then also to pay a money transmitter for the act of hitting the send button and sending that money across a proprietary platform. Imagine if there was a single token that was recognized on both sides of that divide. And when you received it, you could cash it out into your local currency. And when I received it, I could cash it out into my local currency without the need to change it, right? Those kinds of things occupy so many trillions of dollars of friction in the system that it's, when people say there's no killer app to crypto, I sort of think, no. The killer app of crypto is the simplest application, which is avoiding frictions. That's what it's all about, much as the internet did for sending information.
The killer of all apps, XRP, the only one you need. Anders X updated ISO 222 timeline, Eurosystem Target 2, March 2023, Big Bang migration, Swift, March 2023, beginning of migration, Traps UK, April 2023, FedNow US ISO 222 base, mid 2023 target, Fedwire 2025. Back to the basics, XRP moon date is November 3rd, 2022. November 2nd overnight and gematria is 112, November 2nd. David Schwartz then told you to watch out for November 4th. You got till November 4th to work that out. The global reset will happen on November 6th. Why is Swift upgrading their payments? Because they effing suck. How could you use crypto for instant settlement if Swift messages take 2 days to reach its destination and are not interoperable? Cats, RippleNets perhaps, but one of the obvious pivots would be to positioning XRP to settle Swift payments, all the money. BPM airdrop snapshot reminder: to qualify for the remaining 8 monthly 20% early bird airdrops, you must be holding BPM for the snapshot on the 31st of October. Also, note that you must be holding your BPM in a non-custodial wallet like some. We cannot snapshot balances on Bitrue. Your bro Quincy, Coin Club Quincy, absolute game changer. Verifying documents on XDC, the building blocks for the future are here. All it takes is one drop to create a ripple effect. Know what you hold, know what's coming, know what's here. The age of the flip has started. Everything to be flipped on its head soon. David Schwartz, Joe Katz, you there? With that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, XRP still in the best buying zone. In respect to historical data, only 4 times in the last 10 years, XRP has been below the red channel, which indicated an excellent buying opportunity. Buy the red, sell the FUD. Good day for a retweet. It's been planned all along. The internet of value.
Network. And that's the kind of choice governments like China, India, some of these other countries are going to face. They will either have to shut down the telecommunications network and make it illegal for you to own a cell phone, or they will have to basically give up the kind of monetary sovereignty they've had and the enormous power that they've been able to wield as a result of this kind of sovereignty over the last many, many years. And I think this process is already full-fledged. The dollarization worldwide is going to be accelerated enormously by the technology. Now, the second theme is a little bit more speculative, and that is that getting rid of money altogether, going from digital dollars, from any kind of government-backed currency to purely private currencies. And what a private currency, or what private money, I think, fundamentally means is that there is no medium of exchange. You exchange value for value rather than exchanging value for something the government says has value for value. And whenever you have this intermediate step of the government saying something has value, that's where you have the subterfuge, the sort of legerdemain come in, the game of musical chairs, where every now and then a chair gets pulled out, and it turns out that you're the one holding a dollar bill that's all of a sudden become worth a little bit less. And the kind of exchange of value for value, the classic model would have been some sort of a barter model. That obviously has enormous transaction costs associated with it. These transaction costs go down in a digital age. And the kind of model that I think is the most likely to take place is one where you have other kinds of financial instruments that are very, very liquid. The one I would cite in the UML disagreement, it's a disagreement on emphasis, is I don't think the big fights on this are going to be fought in Washington, D.C. I think that, actually it's for all the reasons Richard cited. The people in D.C. are completely backwards. They don't understand any of the technology, and even to the extent they can, it can't be stopped. You cannot stop things on the level of Washington, D.C. in terms of shutting down these encryption protocols, things like that.
Where will you be when the SEC gets flipped on his head and the XRP Phoenix rises from the ashes to the new internet of value? We'll catch you up here at the tippy top. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock News. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button from the top rope. We'll catch you up here on the mothership for the Moon Party, BYOB, through your own bank. Peace out, Crypto Ghost.
That train is on the way out. That train is on the way out.
Boom, boom. The train has left the station. A forever reservation for vacation. I'll be patient. Never mind the FUD we're facing. The roller coasters, ups and downs, we won't be stopping or be chasing. And there's no time for replacements. When Ripple beats the SEC, the whole world's gonna watch and see. New monetary policy, flooding with liquidity, interoperability, the trinity, the Triskelin, the XRP, the mission set. When the sun rises, it'll never